Good morning, Resurgence. Welcome to season 2, episode 4. Is you with us or what? Can I get somebody to say good morning right now? You ain't got to be in the back row, but you need to be in the front. What just happened? I just kicked it off. Let me tell y'all something. Good morning and good afternoon and good evening. We have such an amazing show today for you guys. Excuse me because my voice is a tad bit gone. I was doing a wee bit of cattle rustling last night, bull riding, horse wrangling. A lot was happening. I had my heels just dug down in good American soil yesterday, just wrangling and rustling good American cattle with rope, and my heels was just wedged down deep in good, authentic American soil. Just, you know what I'm saying? As well as a fake soil. I want to thank everybody that has sent us. We're about to get right to the emails because you guys have sent us some amazing emails today. We're gonna kick right into that. And we want to thank you guys. But before we do that, please like, share, and subscribe on YouTube to the Resurgence Show. Please like, share, subscribe. Please send all your emails to the Resurgence Show at Yahoo. And please call us on our phone at 313
312 0398
0398. Don't
call this man's phone.
Do not call the cell phone. You can call that number, but don't call the other number.
Please don't.
So I just want to pop that off. What you got going? Like, you remember that one time on 8 Mile? Who's seen the movie 8 Mile? Remember how Eminem was in the bathroom and then Cheddar Bob came in? It was like you drew lickety split in the first round, and M was like, I don't give a fuck who it is, whatever. That's the energy right now I'm getting from my brother. He is just focusing. It's like the last scene of 8 Mile.
This one's crazy, right?
This is the one. Look. That's it. That's Eye of the Tiger. See, you can't purchase that. You know, you can't manufacture that look. That's the authentic Eye of the Tiger right there. You know what I'm saying? So everybody on Facebook, follow us on YouTube, but follow me over to TikTok. I'm about to dip over there because we got a huge fan base going on. I got to try to hit all the fan bases. So we love y'all. Stay connected.
Yeah, appreciate the love. Sure.
But show, what's going on today with these emails, bro? We got a lot of good emails that we just need to really get into. And I don't even know where to really start. But people are sending us some crazy, crazy stuff, y'all. Crazy stuff. I'm just trying to get it organized. And my phone's got a lot going on right there. My phone, y'all heard that? It was
that's my joint right there.
That was a song, though. I was like, why is this though? You know what I'm saying? What's going on? Are we getting the countdown on here too? See, y'all missing all the behind the scenes, but well, maybe you're not missing it. Yeah, we giving it to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Pause. Straight uncut. The Resurgence. Everybody on TikTok, what up? We love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thanks for the support. Excuse my hoarseness because I was cattle rustling and bull riding last night, and my heel was dug down in good American soil. So thank you for being here today. We love and appreciate y'all. We're going to get right into the emails.
Right.
My guy, someone's at the door. Who could possibly be at the door right now and we're filming live? Like that. Who y'all think it is? Is it a surprise guest? It could be a surprise guest right now. You know, ain't just like Mr. Rogers, remember?
A little bit.
We like Mr. Rogers with it though. We got to change outfits twice a day now. We got to get our Mr. Rogers on, y'all.
Shout out to lovely Emma Washington. Shout out cousin Ken, what it do? Shout out to Amy, what up though? LaDonna, what up? And also Miss Charlotte, what's going on? Appreciate y'all for coming to Rome in the building, son.
And baby Red, that's who our brother has stopped by on the show. We actually just started
do right now.
I don't do it. Just people stop by the Resurgence, then they drop in, tune in, it's all that. So I wanted to thank y'all. We're gonna get right into the emails as promised. So we have a surprise guest come through. He's in the studio with us live today. It's gonna be he's doing the Charlie Brown thing. That's a thing right now. Have you seen Charlie Brown, brother? Have you? No? Okay. It does though. I like that right now. So our first email question is, hey, dear Resurgence, my name is Keisha. Hello, Keisha. I'm a 35-year-old African-American female with no children of my own. Well, that's rare. Where they made you in a shop somewhere or something? You made by Martell? She must be from another planet.
35 though, no kids.
35 with no kids. I'm almost about to question if you're actually a human. Yeah. But okay, congratulations for that, because that's a rarity. I really want to get married, but I can't seem to find a decent man out there. I've tried several dating sites with no success, and I hit all of the local bars and clubs first. That's a mistake. Do you have any recommendations on where to find a good man these days?
Not at the bar.
The bar is not gonna do it.
Yeah,
that's just practice. That's all that is. Keisha, let me tell you something. See, I got this theory, right? And I feel like this is the perfect time to drop the theory. So Keisha, since you're our first emailer, it might as well be you. I'm going to tell you why you can't find a man to marry you. And this is going to be some real truth right here. The reason why men, and we're talking about in amongst our culture, because that's what we're going to deal with. The reason why men are not getting married is because it does not appear to be a great deal. Now, let me explain what I mean by that. If you were going to the mall, let's say you went to the mall and one store had a pair of jeans and it was 25% off. You'd be like, And you went next door to the store and the same exact jeans were 75% off. You'd be like, this is an amazing deal. I can't turn this down. I have to buy. Matter of fact, give me 2 pairs of jeans. So men are looking for an amazing deal. Now, the problem is the media has led a lot of our sisters to believe that everyone is an amazing deal and that all sisters are an amazing deal. And I get it. It's fair because y'all hear that all day through music and media. But to be honest, it's a lot of baggage. It's a lot of red flags. It's a lot. So everyone just, you're all not just this great deal that everybody's trying to package through social media and through all these songs. Is this too much for the morning? I don't know. No. But this is where we're at. So when a man meets you, you're thinking, oh, I'm a boss. I'm this, I'm that. I'm a boss. Because you've been hearing that from 6 a.m. until midnight with music, media. You're hearing it all day long. So I know why you believe it, because you hear it all day. The problem is you hate your father. You got 1,511 million kids with 1,511 million dudes. You're disrespectful to men. You don't know how to talk to nobody. You're not in your feminine. So all this other stuff where it may look good on paper, but you have certain red flags they're hitting. And what's happening is you're like, oh, I'm the deal. And the dude's like, nah, you're not the deal. You 15% off. This store got 75. I'm looking for the 85% off deal. So in summation, if a man finds, and Keisha, I'm not talking about you directly because I don't know you personally, but walk down the bridge, walk down the road with us, if you will. If a man finds a woman and that woman is the right age, she don't got 500,000 kids, she's in her feminine, she's fun. Notice I didn't pause for dramatic tone either. She's fun. She likes to have a good time. She's supportive and she's loyal. That was another pause, not trying to be dramatic. She's loyal to you. That man will sit there and he will talk to his friends. He'll talk, I promise to God he will. He'll talk to his boys. He'll be like, man, you know what? She do this, she do that. She do this, she do that. I can't turn this deal down. This is such an amazing deal, bro. I gotta marry this woman. That is why you're not getting married. It's got to be a good deal. A great deal, actually.
So I'm not sure how to follow that. But I would say, to add to what he just said, yeah, feel that. What I would add to what she just said, or he just said, is what is her definition of decent? Question I'm hearing from that is, well, I can't find a decent man out here, but I mean, any attractive woman worth her salt, there's tons of men in her circle. Mm-hmm. So now the question I would ask her is, are you having a checklist with these men that you currently have in your face? Because that's a thing too. You might have tons of decent men right in front of you. It's just that you're looking for something specific. I would ask her, what is her actual thing? What are you looking for exactly? Now, listen, we about to unpack so much today, so I'm saving it for right now. But that's the part I want to start with. I agree with him with the deal part.
We're looking for a name. We don't want to call it a certain name because a certain presidential individual said something, and we don't want to quote anything that he said. But it has to be a great deal.
Yeah.
If I came to your job right now, like, man, let me tell you something. My cousin got this brand new Bentley. He got too many cars. He want to get rid of it. All he asking for is $5,000. Even if you don't have $5,000, you're going to go to the bank. You're going to call your homeboy. You're going to find somebody to borrow that $5,000 for. Why? Because it's such an amazing deal. I can't turn this down. Oh my God. It may never be another deal like this again.
But then another part too of what you just said, she's 35 with no children.
Which I want to know how she did it. Ooh.
Which now, as I'm finding in our generation, maybe getting married in the 20s is probably not the best thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I thought I was going to be settled down in my 20s. That definitely didn't happen.
I thought that too. That was wild.
That was wild.
The crazy time.
That was wild. And
what was we thinking about?
There's a segue in that also coming later. But
come on, segue.
Yeah, 35, no kids, not married. I would ask her about her selection process.
What if she's actually super beautiful and actually fun? Then she's a unicorn.
Yeah.
Men are looking for that unicorn, bro.
But then I would have to say if you are both of those things and you're still not married or you're still single, then yeah, what is the issue exactly?
I don't know, Keisha, but I'm willing to bet she probably wasted her 20. You know, in their 20s, they all just date the local dude on the corner until they're about 30. Then they wake up in the morning at 30, like, oh, I want to get married. But from 20 to 30, the bum on the corner, the dude with the pants down to his knees, cat just doing whatever, 15 babies, 15 baby mamas. But when they get 30, then they change up the scenario then. They switch up there. But I mean,
you about to you a volcano active, bro. I'm trying to
we don't want to give y'all too much too early, but just know we told our brother Romeo said 2025 full crash out. He said it.
Out, bro.
He said it. I think when you said that, was it New Year's Eve you said that, bro? Yeah. He said full crash out. We're going to give y'all full crash out. Y'all want the truth? We're going to give y'all the truth. It's got to be for a man to marry you, it needs to be an amazing deal. You have to be the woman to be like, dang, I ain't never met no woman like her before. The comments probably crazy. Come on.
Never in the 20s. Drew is in the building. What up, Drew?
Timberland Outlaws, what up?
What up, though? Yeah, never in the 20s. 35 is the perfect age to be looking to get married. I can't,
For a man or woman. Because a woman at 35 is not too late.
I'm assuming he's saying both.
No. A woman at 35 is about the end of the game.
LaDonna's Riddle says peace over everything. That's real. And the lovely Emma Washington is doing the rock. Yeah, I would ask, is it like the men in her circumference? Like, what is that? What does that look like exactly? Because I'm sure there are men.
She didn't say where she's from. She didn't say where she's from.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know what? Let us answer her question. Okay, so aside from that, first of all, you know what? But you might be that unicorn because you don't have no kids at 35. But because I know you don't have kids at 35, and I know now you're at the end of the game for that, I know you're ready to have that baby. So now you're panicking and rushing.
Yeah, do not do that.
What you should do is focus on being the best you that you can be so that when a man presents himself, he's like, man, this is an amazing deal. You gonna let me get this pizza for $8 and it's a deep dish pizza? Man, this is a great deal. I can't turn this deal down. Now, there's other pizza that's been sitting on the shelf for about 2 weeks, but they want that pizza like $45. I'm like, that's a bad deal. Yeah. But the box says, hey, we the best pizza in town. Are you? Are you the best pizza in town?
There's a lack of humility in the game right now.
Ooh.
Huge lack of humility. Like, but again, I'm saving that for the topic, but that is a part of it. Shout out to Sean P. What up, though? Sean P. Listen, no one promotes like Sean P, bro. Sean is out here. Sean said, I'm always pimping.
Come on.
Which is crazy. Sean, I got to holler at you too, man. Press kit. I need to holler at you.
Come on.
Drew says both. At 35, the game should be over. That is a fact. That is a fact.
He said both. Well, I would say for a dude, typically in your 30s, your money better. You a little bit less street. You kind of calm it down a little bit. But for a woman, 35 is fourth quarter. You down 10 points, and God bless the dead. Kobe got the ball. You better figure something out. Dang, what you just said about the humility though,
it's lacking, bro.
The lack of humility in the culture.
Yeah.
When I got up this morning and I posted it for my friends and family on social media, I posted this. I was like, it ain't me. It's all God. You know what I'm saying? It ain't me.
Yeah.
It ain't none of me. I'm thankful for all the compliments and everything, all the blessings I get, all the compliments I get, but it is not me, bro. It's God. It ain't nothing to do with me. This all God's blessings. You know what I'm saying?
To go with that, like humility, I think people take humility and put the wrong definition on it. Humility does not mean submission in the sense of you take yourself down a notch. You still maintain the same confidence in who you are as a person, being humble. You don't feel the need to broadcast it every 15 seconds. You feel me? Like that's what's lacking, bro. It's not, it don't take away from who you are as a person. But again, that goes back to what I said last week. Your assignment on earth, it diminishes you in the sense of your selfish ambitions. Your job, your purpose is for the masses. But when you understand that, then that's where your confidence really comes in. You give more when you think of other people instead of always thinking about yourself.
Because the more you give, that's how God blesses you more.
Feel me? That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. Because the person is so stingy, that's why they don't have nothing.
It's a real simple concept, bro. But I really would love for Keisha to answer the questions that we have for her. What are the men like in your circumference? And I know they're there.
They're there. Somebody's there.
And, what is your definition of decent?
Oh. So, Keisha, email us again with and let us know that. Answer that question for us. Yeah. And then we'll answer questions for you. Next caller. Next email.
Hey,
it's like a telephone.
You know what I'm saying?
Dear Resurgence, my name is Scholar1. Solar
nickname?
They got a nickname. Oh, my nickname is Solar1. My bad. Solar1. That's actually a hard nickname, though. I kind of like that. Do you guys subscribe to the theory of alpha versus beta male? If so, why or why not?
Yeah.
Solar1, you about to have us cooked.
Yeah, fire. So I should go for it.
I definitely believe in it. And so my thing is, I'm not going to be so rigid to say that there's not certain variations of things. But as a whole, the core of it, I believe it as much as I believe that the sun is hot. I do believe that women only respond to men in their alpha. I believe that a man is always in beta will most likely get played and most likely get taken advantage of. And I feel that women attempt to put alpha men in beta. And sometimes, and everyone's been guilty of it, where you like a chick a little too much and you slip into some beta stuff. But you have to always keep focused on yourself and remain in your alpha energy, because women are attracted only to strength, which is being in your full alpha. I'm not saying you are alpha, you are just fighting cats up and down the street all day. That ain't what I'm talking about.
That's low key.
Yeah, that's a whole nother thing. If you go into the whole list, but this alpha beta, I do believe that as a man, you should always be in your alpha mode, because women change their mind on a Tuesday. This ain't the same person I was talking to yesterday. So stay focused.
Yeah, I would say, and actually it's weird because girl actually just had this conversation yesterday, because we were talking about in movies, and I'll just be transparent. I used to watch a lot of the Skinamax or adult educational films on Showtime and Cinemax, whatever, man.
Nasty.
So, yeah, everybody did it.
Not I. I'm a wholesome Christian boy here on the Resurgence.
I've always noticed the husband role in those films, the husband who was attentive, did everything, but in a way just kind of, they played him off like he was a vanilla individual. And so for me, it's like, there is I think for a degree of alpha male energy, the thing that I came up with more so is your identity.
Facts.
When a woman obviously has a way that she likes certain things to be done, and like I said, if it comes down to you getting married, typically the woman is going to come in, she's going to be designing the house how she wants it to be. And as a man, we don't really care about all that. We don't care if the couch is sitting on this side or sitting on this side. We don't care about none of that.
Right.
Now, the man cave is what we care about.
Yeah, let that be right.
Yeah, we are more focused on things like time, peace of mind, things of that sort. So I think when it comes down to alpha and beta male energy, it's really just about, do you maintain your identity in a relationship? Ooh. Or do you sacrifice who you are as a person to accommodate her? Ooh. That's where the beta male energy comes in.
Dang, he grilling. I know a lot of people, they have done that in their life, and I'd be like, bro, that is not what you do. What are we doing? And then when you change what you do, so you go fishing every Tuesday with your brother, you go fishing. Then all of a sudden, I don't like you going fishing on Tuesday. Why don't you go fishing on Sunday? Yeah, and then Sunday, you can't fish on Sunday because we supposed to go to church and go to the market and pick flowers. Then you done stop fishing.
Yeah.
Then she says, you around the house a lot. Why you don't have no friends? Why don't you ever go do nothing? Then she leaves you for some other dude, and you like, dang, I could have kept fishing. So when you change up your MO, don't change up.
So
do you, fellas? Keep it gangster.
Why? And I also mentioned this too. There is a degree of edge that you have to have as a man.
Oh yeah.
And Vito has said this countless times. We talked about this. A man has to do, and I believe that edge just comes from you maintaining your identity. I am a, full transparency. I love Star Wars. I grew up on it. Street Fighter is my favorite video game of all time. I've been playing that since I was like 14.
Over Mortal Kombat?
Yeah. And I'm not taking away from Mortal Kombat because I love Mortal Kombat too.
Mortal Kombat changed my life.
Yeah, but it's like there's just things that I like to do, and I'm like, yeah, these are just the things that I enjoy doing, and I'm not gonna change that. But I also realize too, and this is where the compromise comes in. You and your woman don't always have to have the same shared interest.
I just told somebody that.
It's real though.
That's real.
Like you don't have to have the same shared interest.
Not at all.
What you gotta have is respect for those interests.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Like she likes this, I like this.
Yep.
And it has to be a compromise where even though you may not like Street Fighter, if you just do something as simple as get your man a Chun-Li t-shirt, speaks volumes. You feel me?
I told my homeboy, shout out to my homeboy, I told my homeboy Sanders, I was like, to me, it don't really matter if a chick don't know who the Thundercats are.
Right.
Because my thing is, does she relate to me in other ways? Is she supportive, attentive? So she may not know something that you're into. Am I expecting her to know all of the Tupac trivia? No, but as long as she respects to know who he is, we good.
But so here's the thing, and watch this. Here's a key point for compromise, and I'm gonna send this one out to Keisha. So when you do get married, you can apply this.
Come on.
Charlita in the building. What it do?
Native.
So yeah.
You know what? I'm not. Okay.
So what it is this is the thing for compromise. This is the true definition of compromise. If your woman is not into Street Fighter, but she is willing to either play with you or watch you play Street Fighter, she asks you questions. Who is this character? Why does this character do this? Vice versa, as a man, if she's into something that you're not into, but you're willing to sit and watch it with her, there you go. It's that simple. It's an exchange, bro. I'm not into this, but my baby's into this. So let me watch this. Let me see what it is about it.
Are you walking down the street and are you about to say that women don't want to compromise with men? Yeah, because I feel like that's a street we own.
Okay, so if we going down that street, you going what?
Because we compromise 90% of our whole day is a compromise. I mean, I don't really feel like doing this, but I have to do this because she wants to do that. But do I want to do it? No. Not at all.
Okay, so watch this. Prime example. So yesterday, for those who don't know, was Sweetest Day. Most men have no idea. Most men have no idea because
I didn't get a Bentley.
Hey, so for years, Sweetest Day has gone by because we have not been, it's just not a holiday that is really expressed the same as Valentine's Day.
Oh, because just wait till February.
But watch this though. I'm gonna say this. Last night, I got treated to Sweetest Day, and my woman did not let me pay for a single thing. Told me if I try to pay for it, she gonna kill me. Oh, no, so, okay. but again, to go into that, that's where the compromise comes in. What I find is that in relationships, and I'm not gonna speak for all women, but I will say that there's probably a decent amount that feel like if you love me, you'll change, and if you love me, you'll accept me as I am. There's no compromise in that.
No.
There's no compromise.
Not at all.
To expect change but not be willing to change yourself is a true recipe for disaster.
Right.
And yeah, again, this is where the alpha and beta male energy comes back. It's coming full circle. Modern women right now are in the alpha energy because of how we were raised in the 70s. That's a whole nother show topic entirely.
That's a whole nother show.
But they're operating in alpha energy.
Right.
Good job, taking care of themselves, independent, things of that sort. Alpha energy. But what's expected is the man to kind of fall in line with that agenda. You know, if you want to be in my bubble, you got to fall in line with my whatever. That's not compromise.
That takes you out of your alpha, put you automatically in beta.
With men, it's more, I'm going to respect your bedtime. I'm going to respect the things that you like to do. But don't try to put me in a box of, minimize who you are to hoist me up to this maximum pedestal position. No, that's not going to work, bro. That's not a relationship. And if you in a relationship like that, get the hell out of it as soon as possible.
There's a script now. I'm not going to be able to quote it correctly, but it's a scripture that says, for all those that are humble will be exalted, and all those that are exalted will be humble.
Yeah.
So in our culture, that's that's probably the main problem with dating. In our culture, that there's a lot of posturing going on.
Bruh.
You know what I'm saying? Romeo, we got a question from our guest. What up?
Black, young, them being beta.
Okay.
Right? That comes from being raised by a woman.
I would love to jump on this one. Go ahead. Go ahead, V, because I see you cooking. Go ahead.
I'm going to say yes and no, because I know some dudes who their father has been in their life and they're still beta because of how their father is. Because if your father's beta, 9 times out of 10, you're going to be beta. So, and then that's actually a deep question. That's a fire question right there. Because then too, even let's say your father's alpha, but you're living in beta times, you're raised different than your father, so you might be more beta because of the time that you're in versus your father was in a different time. Typically, I've noticed most men with their fathers are more in their alpha earlier in life, and boys who don't have their father are more in their alpha later in life, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So to add to that, what I think is, Vito actually said this about maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. My mother raised me to be a perfectionist because she has OCD like crazy. And to a degree, it helped me socially because it helped me to walk a certain type of way. But then it also brought about a lot of worry, a lot of anxiety, a lot of stuff that as a man, we're going to feel, but we have to control it to some degree. So I feel like, when you are raised and you pay too much attention to your mother to the point you relate to her too much.
Right.
Yeah. I feel like that's where a lot of that feminine energy comes from.
Because that creates anxiety, which is a female thing, and worry. Anxiety is a monster too.
It's like, it's a thing like, you wanna, so I'll say this. I've always theorized this. When it comes to raising children, the father instills in the daughter what it is to be a woman. Mother serves as an example, and vice versa. The mother instills in the boy what it is to be a man. The father shows him what it is. So as a boy, you watch how your father walks. You watch how your father talks. You watch how your father carries himself. Your mother's the one that tells you what chivalry is. Opening doors, be attentive, listen to what your woman's telling you. Vice versa. The man is the one that tells a lady, don't sit like this, don't talk like this, walk this way, whatever. The mother's the one that gives her the example of how to carry that out. You feel me?
That's why
you
should have 2 parents.
You gotta, man. It's just
that's why you should have 2 parents raising a kid for the 500 kids out there.
It's real, bro.
With the 500 different fathers.
It's real. And we gotta address so much right now, dog. Like,
I'm gonna just cook. Go ahead and cook then.
Bruh, but no, it is a real thing though, Rome. Like, yeah, it's a simple fix. Yeah.
The black community has been neutralized.
Yeah. Because of the absence of Uncle Rod is in the building.
Come on.
Shout out to Pop, rest in peace, much love.
Yeah. Shout out.
And Leslie was raised by Pop, Uncle Rod, so you already know. It is in our culture because, our culture was designated for a disaster the minute we arrived here.
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, they say the way to destroy a culture is to take away the what? The man.
Yeah.
And so because our culture is void of solid anchor male figures,
then
yeah, it is absolutely that way. You know what I'm saying?
The black community has been neutralized.
Yeah.
So that's why we talk about Trump gonna send the National Guard. And I'm like, so?
Yeah.
Oh, so they gonna do this. So it doesn't matter. We've already been neutralized. There's nothing that they can do to us now that we don't do to ourselves. So when that Willie Lynch thing was set up, it's running itself now. They don't have to. You don't have to have the Ku Klux Klan walk down in the middle of Gratiot. They don't have to do that because it's already neutralized. We already don't own nothing. So the black community neutralized, and we're the only. Well, some of us realize it, but most people are asleep.
Yeah.
That's why when Kendrick said, "Cut the TV off, turn that TV off," because most people are in the days of the television, they're asleep. So we said, turn that TV off, wake up. We're already neutralized. We the only ones that don't know it. Every other culture knows it. We the ones that don't know.
Go watch. Even though I'm wearing Michigan gear, much love to USC because I grew up a Trojan baby. A lot of people don't know that. We're not a Trojan baby. Trojan baby.
I was like,
I grew up a USC baby. Can't say a Trojan baby, but no, real talk. So, my dad's friend was talking about. He was like, "Yeah, I heard how bad Detroit was, and this, man." He said, "I went down there. Me and my wife, we was just walking around." I said, "Yeah, you know why? Because that whole National Guard is BS. You realize that every city that Trump is trying to bring the National Guard to has been gentrified.
Right. It even doesn't pop.
So how is there a problem? If it's been gentrified.
There's nothing going on, bro.
So yeah, we already know. But I mean, if you plugged in, you know what he's really trying to do with the National Guard. But that's a whole nother story. But just getting into the whole thing with the black community, bro, it's a simple fix. It's just we have to reshift our mindsets and how we think and how we do things and how we execute. And that's going for myself as well. You know what I'm saying? There's things that we have to change culturally. We know what the problems are. We just got to fix them. You know what I'm saying?
Can I piggyback on, not to make this a Trump thing, but I want to call Cap on something quick.
Go for it.
I got to call Cap on this No More King stuff. I got to call Cap because I'm looking at cities, Detroit, Dallas, Chicago, LA, whoop-de-wop, all these other, no kings. Where were these same people the day of the election and the voting? Where was all these magnitude of people? Where was when it was time to vote? Now everybody, no kings. Shut up. Go sit down.
That may or may not be accurate.
Good.
The first part is that many people did show up to vote, and you had your boy Elon who was manipulating numbers.
Them numbers was kind of one-sided.
So there's that part. Now, if that many people showed up but yet did not vote, as you just said, then yeah, absolutely. We're in this situation now. So I feel like the protests don't really do anything when the power is already clandestine and the power is already controlled by corporations, government, Supreme Court. Everybody's in alignment with each other.
Right.
Protesting in your cities only sends a message of the masses of people.
Yeah, it don't stop
it's not going to stop the wheels unless, but that's another.
They didn't want to vote for Kamala because she's a black woman.
Which is dumb.
And now you voted for, this guy goes along with your film. When they chose someone they didn't fully understand, And now that person's out of control. Remember when they elected the Joker? You know him.
Yeah.
And it was like, we're going to pick him. And everybody's like, whoa, this guy's burning up the money. We ain't signed up for that. Yeah. That's what's happening now. We ain't signed up for that. No, you kind of did. So now you all out here marching with shirts and no kings, no kings. Shut up. You should have voted. And I don't want to hear that now, man.
That part.
Yeah.
And then when you vote against your own interests, and stuff is not going to favor, you're like, oh, I didn't vote for this. Oh, shit, people back on the ship. Cornfield.
And get these Mexicans up out of here.
Mexicans up out of here. I thought they was going to get a black job.
Right. You didn't know you was buying your eggs from Somerset Mall.
Ooh. Did y'all see when I bought them cherries the other day? I was cashing. I was like,
you know what I'm saying?
I went and got some cherries and spent that bread.
Your eggs got Gucci logos on it now.
Man.
It cost that much.
The gross, I had 2 bags of like base. I had some turkey meat, some grapes, some tortilla chips, some little basic stuff, right? That it was like $40. I had 2 little bags of groceries. There wasn't even no real food in there. I was like, $40?
And but see, here's the thing too. Because you manage your money different, the price change affects you a little bit. You notice it, but you got it to pay.
Yeah, but I definitely.
You know what I'm saying, and
I may have it, but I definitely notice it.
But that is another element of what Rome was saying about the Black community. It is a thing of how you manage your money. Like for me, time management was a problem. I'm working on that now, even though I'm 47, which is crazy.
Are you 40?
I am 47. Some people say I look 47. Some say I don't look 47. I don't really know. But yeah, I'm up there.
Man, you getting up there.
I'm getting up there, but I'm in shape though. To a degree.
Well, you know, this April, your boy popping off. I'm gonna be 30 years. This is the 30th, baby. Mess with me. This April, 30 years old. We gonna party. It's going down. Yeah.
That's a maturity sign. Like you realize, like, money is this. I can't just blow it on this and blow it on that. That's one step with
they just shut our live down. What did they say we did?
Because we brought up the election thing. We mentioned Eli.
Yeah. They just shut our live down, bro. That's crazy.
Controversial.
We controversial. That is crazy. Yeah.
You know,
man,
it's not that TikTok is sensitive. It's that someone is sensitive.
That's crazy.
Yeah, whatever.
That was crazy right there.
Sucker shit.
Listen.
Anyway, let's go in, man.
We got time for one more email. I didn't know this even still running now. We got time for one more email. And that says, Dear Resurgence, my name is Latanya. That's different. Do you guys have a favorite food and or restaurant? Oh, that's a good one. I have maybe 5 favorite restaurants, I think. I know that is.
That was them calling.
That'd be hilarious, bro. I know. We got a lot going on now. Do we have a favorite food? So my favorite food, unfortunately, is pasta and French fries, which I'm currently not eating because I'm getting ready for the next birthday tour. Favorite restaurant, I love Maggiano's with a passion. I love Mediterranean food. I love a good deboned chicken, rice, the fresh oven bread. That's one of my favorite meals. I love a good pizza, unfortunately. I like a good Green Lantern has an amazing pizza Populous.
Green Lantern is fire.
Real fire. What's my other favorite restaurants? Maggiano's, anything Italian. I pretty much like. I like a good Chinese. I like a good shrimp egg foo young with the shrimp fried rice. And you know, remember when Eastland had the good Chinese, the sesame chicken? That used to be a thing. So yeah, those are like my favorite go-tos. I mean, I do enjoy a good burger. Red Robin makes a great burger. Those are like my favorites. What you got?
I like hibachi.
I
love hibachi, bro.
Like Benihana?
I love hibachi.
Okay.
Even still, as saturated as Benihana has become, I will still never turn down an invitation to Benihana, though. I love hibachi.
Yeah, we wore Benihana out. Though.
Yeah, we did. I love hibachi, bro. But my favorite food, probably potato skins, man. I still love those.
Remember when Bennigan's had the good? Who remembers? Who on here remembers when Bennigan's he chiming in? Who remembers when Bennigan had the good potato skins?
Let me tell y'all something, bro. You almost made me teary-eyed.
Awesome.
To this day, Benihana's, to me, had the best potato skins, hands down. Second to Peaches in Canada. Peaches in Canada was a restaurant. If you know Peaches, that's old school. That's way back. Peaches is where I had my first set of potato skins. Aside from Peaches, Bennigan's. Had the best freaking potato skins on the planet. Friday, you tried. Fridays, y'all tried it.
Fridays, but
Bennigan's had them, bro. I'm sorry.
Bennigan's, the potato skins was almost a meal.
Yes, man.
Ooh.
And for me, it was. That was all I would order. Potato skins, root beer. That's it.
Bennigan's was a religion. Romeo, you know what Bennigan's is? Got him.
Probably a baby when Bennigan's was probably about to close.
When did Bennigan's close? Bennigan's had to close
a long time ago. They might have like 1 or 2 open, but probably none in Michigan now.
Dang, Bennigan's used to slap.
You remember Friendly's ice cream, dog?
Friendly's. I'm going to go back even. Now we on food. I'm going to go back to Baker Square.
Bruh.
Who remembers Baker Square with the variety chiming in again? With the pies? Oh, God. Romeo, you know what Baker Square is? Baker Square. What's over there? And that's a hotel where it used to be.
Yeah.
What's up, 696?
Mm-hmm.
Baker Square.
They apple pies was the truth, dog.
You know what else used to slap when I was a kid? Even back in Oklahoma? Ram's Horn.
I mean,
Ram's Horn, I used to like that when I was like real little.
I'll be honest. Because we was IHOP boys. That was us. We was the IHOP boys.
IHOP boys, yep.
I would prefer Ram's Horn to IHOP in the sense of variety of that menu.
Yeah.
Because you can't get no potato skins at IHOP. You could possibly get some from Ram's Horn.
We used to live in IHOP, though.
We were. We were there. We were there faithfully.
R. Kelly was in there. Lil Wayne was in there. All the rappers used to come to the Anita Baker IHOP on Jefferson and used to be crazy in there.
Still. The lovely Emma Washington said Max and Irma's had good potato skins, which now I have not had potato skins at Max and Irma's yet. I need to know.
Listen,
I haven't had those.
Max and Irma's was a thing. You know what?
Yeah.
Thank you for that question. We're gonna chime in some more on some food with y'all, but we want to thank y'all for coming out to today's episode. We didn't know we didn't got flagged for some of the comments.
Crazy.
I don't know what happened with that, but we love y'all. Please like, share, subscribe. And you know what else we need for y'all to do? When you guys are out in the community, share the page with your friends and family and the people. Okay? Thank y'all for coming out. We love y'all.
And Uncle Rod, yes, Bill Naps was fire too. Yes, it was. Peace.
I can